In the heart of the Milky Way, orbiting the ancient star known as Radius Prime, the Galactic Federation's High Council convenes inside a colossal crystalline chamber suspended in space. Known as the Galactic Summit, this gathering only occurs when a matter of universal importance demands it. Representatives from hundreds of intelligent species, some insectoid, others silicon-based, a few aquatic and hosted in floating tanks, convene in anxious curiosity. On this particular day, the Council is not meeting to discuss war, disease, or diplomacy. They're here to talk about a newly discovered species, humans. Earth, classified as a Category 7 development class planet, had long been overlooked by the Federation's planetary index. Its solar system was deemed too primitive, too chaotic to yield any significant contribution to galactic affairs. But a few exploratory probes sent to monitor potential warp-capable worlds had stumbled across data anomalies. The rate of technological advancement on Earth had accelerated at an unprecedented rate over the past few centuries, far faster than most known civilizations. What took many species millennia, humans had achieved in a few hundred years, advancing from swords and catapults to nuclear weapons and quantum computing in the blink of galactic time. Now, the Council wanted answers. Were these humans an anomaly? A short-lived spark that would burn out in their own destruction? Or were they something else entirely? Something the galaxy had never seen before? The discussion opens with cautious optimism. Ambassador Vorthil, of the Mathari, a scholarly long-lived species, suggests that humans might be ideal candidates for integration into the Federation. They are a young species, he says, but full of potential. Their art, their philosophy, even their capacity for empathy show signs of promise. But not all voices are so hopeful. Chancellor Dronak of the Krath Dominion, a war-worn reptilian race, raises a different concern. Their history is bathed in blood. Every generation has seen war. They do not learn peace. They master conflict. Even their games simulate warfare. A series of data projections flash into the chamber, images of world wars, genocides, weapons tests, and vast military-industrial complexes. In counterpoint, images of art, medicine, and exploration are also displayed. The debate intensifies. What kind of species evolves in this duality capable of great beauty and even greater destruction? A key revelation emerges from the data. Humans are predators by evolutionary design. Not merely scavengers or opportunistic feeders like many Federation species, but apex predators, pack hunters, with forward-facing eyes, advanced motor coordination, and a brain wired for strategic thinking and adaptation. Unlike many peaceful species that had evolved from herbivores or symbiotic collectives, humans had thrived through dominance, cunning, and cooperation in the hunt. A final vote is called. The result: a first contact scouting mission is approved. A delegation of observers, anthropologists, and covert analysts will visit Earth to evaluate the species in depth. Official contact is postponed. Humanity is to be watched, but from a distance. As the summit ends, many council members leave with uneasy thoughts. Some are intrigued, others are frightened. Few realize that this vote, seemingly routine, will go down in history as the beginning of the galaxy's greatest revelation. And thus, unknowingly, the galaxy takes its first step toward understanding the truth that humans are not just another emerging species, they are something else entirely. Following the decision made at the Galactic Summit, a discreet scouting mission is launched to Earth. The Federation assembles a specialized delegation, non-threatening and highly trained in observation. The team includes sociologists, biologists, linguists, and intelligence analysts from peaceful species skilled in covert interaction. Their mission is clear: observe, assess, and report, but under no circumstances are they to make direct contact. Arriving in Earth's orbit cloaked in high-gravity distortion fields, the team sets up observation, drones, and disguise protocols. Their plan is to infiltrate Earth through various cultural, geographic, and social entry points. They divide into sub-teams. One observes human governance, Another examines education and entertainment, while a third embeds itself near conflict zones to study human behavior under duress. What they find shocks them. While Earth is full of life, beauty, and creativity, the team quickly discovers a persistent theme in human society. Conflict is not an anomaly, it's embedded in their culture. From nation-states to ideological factions, the human species appears locked in an endless cycle of competition and struggle. The aliens are initially horrified to see how normalized violence is, not just in military action but in media, games, and even humor. The entertainment sector especially causes alarm. Entire industries revolve around simulating war, death, and survival. From movies glorifying heroic last stands to hyper-realistic video games training players in tactical combat, humans seem obsessed with mastering the art of confrontation. To the observers, this is incomprehensible. On most Federation worlds, war is a rare and terrible memory. On Earth, it's an industry, and worse, a source of pride. Things escalate when one of the Federation teams monitors a real-world military conflict. It is a regional war, small by Earth standards, yet the tactics and technology involved rival interstellar skirmishes in effectiveness. The observers watch human soldiers adapt in real time to battlefield shifts, using ingenuity, cooperation, and sheer willpower to overcome enemies and environmental extremes. Then comes the truly disturbing revelation. Humans not only survive in chaos, they thrive in it. The alien biologists study how human bodies and minds react under stress. They discover the human fight-or-flight response is turbocharged compared to most sentient species. Adrenaline, cortisol, and other biochemical reactions kick in instantly, turning even untrained civilians into capable fighters when needed. Their pain tolerance, endurance, and emotional recovery are orders of magnitude higher than most known species. The psychological studies are even more unsettling. Humans display paradoxical behaviors. They can form deep emotional bonds, yet dehumanize opponents within minutes when threatened. They mourn enemies and destroy them in the same breath. They are both empathetic and merciless. The mission is shaken. What began as a scientific expedition now feels like a covert reconnaissance behind enemy lines. The observers debate whether to abort the mission. Some believe humans are a threat that must be contained. Others are fascinated by their dual nature, warriors, with art, killers with kindness. Just as they prepare to leave, a minor slip in stealth tech exposes a surveillance drone. Humans recover it, analyze its alien materials, and within days reverse engineer key components. The Federation team panics. They didn't expect humans to understand their technology so quickly. The mission is officially compromised. The scouts retreat, leaving behind a single message for the Federation. Do not underestimate them. They are not what we thought. They are worse and far more capable. Unknowingly, the galaxy has just provoked a sleeping predator. Back within the vast chambers of the Galactic Federation, the reaction to the scouting mission's harrowing report sends ripples through every council member's mind. The Federation's scientists, military strategists, and historians gather to analyze the data sent back by the observers. Their consensus is clear. Humans are unlike any species previously encountered. What sets them apart is not just their rapid technological development, but their intrinsic nature as hunters, apex predators shaped by millennia of survival through dominance and war. The Federation's xenobiologists dive deep into Earth's evolutionary history. Unlike many species that evolved as prey or scavengers, humans evolved as cooperative predators. Fossil records reveal early hominids developing sophisticated hunting tools, spears, traps, coordinated group tactics that enabled them to bring down prey much larger and faster than themselves. This cooperative hunting created a neurological and social foundation for humans to become exceptional strategists and communicators. This evolutionary path molded humans to be relentless and adaptable hunters. Their eyes face forward, providing depth perception crucial for tracking moving prey. Their hands, equipped with opposable thumbs, allow for precise manipulation of weapons and tools. Their brains are wired for complex problem-solving, tactical planning, and learning from mistakes, traits that make them predators not just of animals, but of threats and obstacles in any form. Federation historians pore over centuries of human, recorded history and find patterns that both fascinate and terrify. Wars between tribes, empires, and nations were not anomalies but constant in human development. Humans perfected the art of war across every era, mastering guerrilla tactics, psychological warfare, technological innovation, and propaganda. Their history is a testament to survival through conflict, making war an intrinsic part of their societal DNA. Military analysts compare human warfare to Federation standards and conclude that humans are unparalleled in their readiness for war and their capacity to learn quickly from combat. Unlike many peaceful species that avoid violence and diplomacy takes precedence, humans prepare for conflict proactively, training constantly, developing new weapons, and creating complex military doctrines. The Federation also examines human culture. Unlike many species where violence is taboo or hidden, humans openly depict war in art, music, literature, and entertainment. This cultural normalization of conflict makes it not only accepted but even glorified. Competitive sports mirror combat in miniature, pushing humans to hone reflexes, endurance, and tactical thinking from a young age. This continuous conditioning ensures that when war does come, large segments of the population are already mentally and physically prepared. One of the most chilling conclusions from the Federation studies is that humans do not fear death the way many species do. Humans often view death as a sacrifice for a greater cause, sometimes even glorifying it in heroic narratives. This acceptance of mortality, combined with their desire to survive and dominate, makes them fearless adversaries. As the Federation digests these revelations, a debate ignites among its members. Some argue that humans' aggressive nature makes them a danger to galactic peace. Others see potential. If guided properly, humans could become formidable allies or protectors against external threats, but all agree on one thing. Humans are unlike any other species. They are not naive explorers or peaceful scholars. They are the galaxy's ultimate hunters, prepared for survival at any cost. This revelation reframes the entire Federation's approach. No longer can humans be underestimated or treated as primitive. The galaxy has encountered a predator, one that hunts not only for food but for survival, dominance, and war. And this predator is already awake. As the Galactic Federation grapples with the unsettling truth about humanity, fear and curiosity drive a faction within the Council to take bold action. They realize that knowing humans are apex predators is one thing, but understanding their full capacity requires a direct challenge. To truly gauge human strength, the Federation devises a covert threat simulation, a controlled alien incursion designed to test Earth's military and strategic capabilities without provoking full-scale war. The simulation involves a group of highly trained alien mercenaries equipped with advanced experimental weaponry, technology that mimics a rogue faction or an unknown invader threatening Earth. These mercenaries infiltrate key terrestrial hotspots, initiating sabotage, assassination attempts, and destabilizing key infrastructure, all under the radar of human intelligence. The Federation watches with a mixture of anticipation and dread. This is their chance to see if humans can be subdued, outmaneuvered, or broken. They expect to see panic, disarray, or perhaps swift surrender. Instead, they witness something far more remarkable and terrifying. Humanity's response is immediate and unified. Governments put aside long-standing rivalries and mobilize their resources. Military forces from different nations share intelligence and coordinate strategies in a way that astonishes the alien observers. Human scientists reverse engineer captured alien tech within days, adapting it for defense and counterattack. Civilians volunteer en masse, joining militias, aiding logistics and bolstering morale. The battlefields become a theater of human ingenuity and ferocity. Soldiers demonstrate adaptive tactics, quickly learning the strengths and weaknesses of their alien foes and exploiting them ruthlessly. Commanders shift strategies fluidly, anticipating enemy moves and responding with surgical precision. Even Non-combatants show resilience. Medical personnel innovate new treatments for injuries, engineers repair damaged infrastructure under fire, and communities band together to resist occupation. Throughout the conflict, humans show an extraordinary capacity to endure physical pain and psychological trauma. Unlike many species that falter under prolonged stress, humans seem to grow stronger, more determined. Reports detail soldiers fighting despite grave injuries, civilians maintaining morale despite heavy losses, and entire populations refusing to surrender. The alien mercenaries, once confident of their superiority, find themselves overwhelmed. What began as a simple test becomes a brutal lesson in human warfare. The mercenaries are routed, many captured or killed. The few survivors retreat, leaving behind advanced technology and a shattered illusion of human weakness. As the simulation ends, the Federation faces a crisis. Their carefully planned test has not only failed but backfired spectacularly. They have confirmed that humans are fearless, adaptable, and overwhelmingly aggressive when their survival is threatened. This newfound knowledge ignites panic in some council members, who now see humans as a potential galaxy-wide threat that cannot be controlled. Yet others argue that this strength might be the Federation's greatest asset in an increasingly hostile universe. They debate the risks and benefits of inviting humanity into the galactic community versus isolating or containing them. The divisions deepen, but one consensus emerges: humans are not a species to be underestimated. The Council sends urgent messages to all Federation branches, warning them to monitor Earth closely. Humanity's true nature is no longer a secret, but a source of profound unease. The galaxy has been awakened to the reality that humans are warriors at their core, supreme predators ready to defend their place by any means necessary, and as Earth rebuilds and prepares for whatever may come next, the stage is set for an uneasy and volatile relationship between humans and the wider galaxy, a relationship defined by respect, fear, and the looming possibility of conflict. The results of the simulated alien incursion have rippled through the halls of the Galactic Federation, sparking a profound reckoning among its member species. What began as a mission to evaluate humanity's threat level has evolved into an alarming revelation. Humans are not only capable warriors, but something far more dangerous than the Federation initially imagined. As intelligence reports flood the council chambers, a pervasive sense of unease and fear settles among the delegates. Many species, accustomed to viewing themselves as superior, or at least balanced in galactic power, are forced to confront a reality that challenges their long-held assumptions. Humans are not a fledgling species ripe for assimilation or protection. They are formidable predators with an instinctive hunger for survival and dominance. One of the most unsettling truths that emerges is humanity's unparalleled resilience. Unlike many species whose psychological and physical limits buckle under prolonged stress or overwhelming odds, humans show an almost pathological refusal to yield. Their history is littered with examples of near-extinction events, catastrophic wars, and devastating plagues. Yet time and again, humanity bounces back stronger, more united, and more resourceful. The Federation's analysts note that this resilience is fueled by a complex mix of psychological traits: a warrior's courage, an innate tribal loyalty, and a paradoxical capacity for compassion. Humans are simultaneously capable of extreme empathy and brutal cruelty, often within the same individuals. This duality makes them unpredictable and difficult to categorize. More alarming still is humanity's willingness to engage in preemptive strikes and relentless defense. Unlike many galactic civilizations that prefer diplomacy or deterrence, humans prepare relentlessly for war, viewing peace as fragile and often temporary. Their military doctrine is aggressive by design, aimed at neutralizing threats before they materialize. This proactive stance has caused the Federation to reconsider the risks of letting humanity loose among other advanced species. The Council debates the implications fiercely. Some fear that human expansion and ambition will inevitably lead to conflict on a galactic scale. Others argue that humanity's warrior spirit could be harnessed to defend the Federation against external threats, such as hostile alien empires or cosmic catastrophes. The divide reflects broader uncertainties about how to integrate a species that challenges the existing galactic order. Meanwhile, whispers spread of factions within the Federation who advocate for containment or isolation, either by quarantining Earth's communication and travel channels or by establishing strict regulations to prevent human interference in galactic politics. The idea of containment is controversial, seen by some as tantamount to a declaration of war, but the fear it addresses is real. Publicly, the Federation issues formal statements praising humanity's achievements and extends diplomatic overtures, inviting human representatives to join galactic discussions. Behind closed doors, however, many species prepare contingency plans for the possibility of confrontation. The revelation also sparks a philosophical crisis. What does it mean to coexist with a species whose nature is rooted in conflict and dominance? Can peace be sustained with a predator at the table, or is war inevitable? The Federation's unity begins to fray as these questions linger unanswered. Amidst this turmoil, the humans themselves remain largely unaware of the full scope of galactic concern. Their governments and military focus on rebuilding from the recent incursion, further strengthening their defenses and advancing technology at a breakneck pace. Earth's people continue their ancient cycle of innovation and conflict, unknowingly preparing for a larger stage. In the Federation's archives, the story of humanity's awakening as the galaxy's ultimate predators is recorded as a turning point, a moment when the universe learned that beneath the veneer of civilization lay a relentless, supreme hunter. This revelation reshapes galactic politics and sets the tone for future encounters. The galaxy now watches humanity with a mixture of awe, respect, and fear, aware that the true test of peace may be whether humans choose to become guardians or conquerors. After the Federation's long and intense debates over humanity's nature and potential, a decision is finally made. Earth and its people will be officially invited to join the Galactic Federation. This invitation marks a historic moment, the first true recognition that humans are no longer isolated, primitive beings but significant players on the galactic stage. Yet this welcome is far from warm or easy. The human delegation's arrival at the Galactic Summit is met with mixed reactions. Many species greet them with respect tinged with caution, understanding that humans embody a unique blend of brilliance and unpredictability. The humans, for their part, are proud but wary, sensing the unspoken tension beneath the diplomatic pleasantries. The Federation representatives are careful to emphasize cooperation, unity, and shared goals, but the undercurrent is clear. Humanity is now a force to be reckoned with. The older species, those with centuries or millennia of galactic experience, watch the humans with an uneasy mixture of admiration and apprehension. Stories of humanity's resilience, adaptability, and ferocity in the recent test have circulated, widely fueling both respect and fear. As the humans settle into their new role, they quickly grasp that their presence alters the dynamics of the Federation profoundly. Their unique mindset, a relentless drive to survive and dominate combined with an unyielding capacity for innovation, both fascinates and unsettles other species. The humans do not fit neatly into the existing galactic order, challenging long-held assumptions about diplomacy, conflict, and coexistence. Behind closed doors, some Federation leaders voice concerns about the potential volatility humans bring. Their history of violence and their reputation as apex predators raise difficult questions. Can a species so attuned to warfare truly embrace peace on a galactic scale? Will their arrival ignite new rivalries or wars? Despite these concerns, some voices advocate for humans as vital allies, champions who could help the Federation face threats from hostile alien empires or cosmic disasters. They argue that humanity's warrior spirit and technological ingenuity are invaluable assets in a galaxy fraught with danger. The human delegation, led by a seasoned military general and a diplomat with a keen understanding of alien politics, navigates this complex environment with a mix of confidence and caution. They understand the eyes of the galaxy are upon them, and that their actions will define humanity's reputation for generations to come. As the summit concludes, the general, is heard whispering to their team in a private moment. They just figured out we're the apex predators. Let's make sure they never forget it. This statement captures the dual nature of humanity's arrival, acknowledging both the power they wield and the vigilance required to maintain their position. It serves as a reminder that humans are both newcomers and dominant hunters in a vast cosmic wilderness. The story closes with a sense of uncertainty and potential. Humanity's entry into the galactic community is a turning point, but whether it leads to peace, conquest, or something altogether different remains unknown. The galaxy has recognized humans as the ultimate predators, but now the true test begins. What will humans choose to become? Will they be protectors of the Federation, wielding their strength responsibly? Or will they embrace their primal instincts and reshape the galaxy through conflict and domination? This final part leaves readers with a powerful reflection on the nature of power, survival, and the complex choices that come with being at the top of the food chain, not just on a planet, but across the stars.